So, welcome to Citywide Stories, where we work out what it means to live faith in the places we live, learn, work, and play, particularly for people who are part of the Citywide church family. One person who might be familiar from the occasional service where he's hosted, but also shared a bit of his story, Mark Johnson. And you may have noticed he hasn't been around as much as normal. I mean, he tended, up north and back and whatever to not always be there on a Sunday morning, but he's been away a little longer than normal. And Mark, why is that? Where are you?
Right. So at the moment, I'm in Adelaide. So I've expanded my little Domino's enterprise over to another state. So we've started off with 2 stores on our journey towards having 10 to 20 odd Domino's stores over in the Adelaide market. So I'll be in the Adelaide market for sort of 3 weeks a month, and in the Tasmanian market with my existing stores there for 1 week a month. So I'll still be, part of the Citywide community on a, one out of 4 week basis.
So the obvious question is why? What are you hoping to achieve?
So I love a good challenge. I'm not one to just sit idle. So if you don't go out and push yourself and take on new challenges, there's not going to be that personal growth. So I really love getting out there and making the most of the skill set that I've been gifted with. And it gives me a great opportunity to let the team in Tassie go and fly on their own wings. So they've done a great job of doing a large part of the running of the business in Tasmania over the last couple of years. And this is a real opportunity for them to really step up and lead things now.
With Citywide Stories, we talk about the intersection of faith and life. How does your faith influence the way you step into business or think about business?
Yeah, so one of the big things for me is knowing that I've been saved allows me to go and work hard, but really not stress about the result, because at the end of the day, this is all temporary. Nothing here on earth is going to last for forever. So the big challenges that we have, I tend not to stress about them too much, because I just know that there's a bigger picture for me and for all of us. And that's what we need to keep our eye on and our energy focused towards.
How would it affect the way you relate to your staff, for instance?
So as a Christian businessman, I think it's very important to be setting, example for all the other businesses out there about how things should be done and how we should be looking after our staff members and treating our staff members. So that's, we have a deliberate plan to be proactive in making sure we're looking after our staff members. An example of that would be, the way we're paying our staff members. So there's a lot of our team that's paid, well beyond the award or what they'd normally be paid in the roles that they're in different stores across the country. So, that being said, we're not perfect. We would still mess things up, but, once we've made a mistake, we'll go and fix it up straight away and get back on track.
Yeah, absolutely. So as you come to mind for people, how can we as a church be praying for you as you've stepped on into this new kind of adventure or new chapter?
Yeah, so the team that I'm leaving behind in Tassie have a big challenge to go and lead things in the Tasmanian market. I'll still be there to help them, support them, over the phone and in person 1 week a month. But they have a big challenge in front of them. So praying for a leadership team in Tasmania. For me personally, praying that I'll make the right decisions to grow and take on challenge, but not too much challenge. Because for me, that's a very big risk that I swallow way, way more than I can possibly chew. You want to swallow more than you can chew, because that's where the growth is, but you don't want to swallow so much that you're going to choke. And then finding the right church/community in South Australia, where I'll be spending, roughly 3 weeks a month in. So I feel I was very, very lucky to stumble across Citywide. I really love being part of and still being part of the Citywide community. So hoping to find, a similar community and church in South Australia would be amazing.
That's great, mate. And looking forward to getting the updates as things keep moving forward.
Yeah, perfect. Thanks, Matt.